Here we've got two elements, and we've got two classes. So one of these is, let's actually switch this. This class is going to be, I'm going to name these very poorly, obviously. This is going to be red, and we'll make this class red. And so we've got red and blue, and this is what we're looking at here. Well, let's see how we can, what are the ways that we can change the way that elements look to a user, or change the UIs with classes. So we could actually use our query selector, and if I went over here and I said, first p equals document query selector, and I'm just going to grab the first paragraph tag, and I always like to just log it out so I could see it. And if I go over here, I can see that the class is red. So one of the things that I could do here is if I just wanted to change this to blue, I could say first p class name is equal to blue. And blue is not a variable, it's a string. And I can see now both of these are blue. I basically overrode whatever class it ended up having. But one of the things that I could also do here is that I could add to the class as well. So there is a classList, which is an object, and if I console.log it, first p classList, we could take a look and see what it looks like. And again, this is another one of those things that is going to end up feeling array-like, but it's not quite an array. And one of the things that I could do with this, like console.log first p, which I did before, we could see the DOM element, we could see this list, which is a DOM token list. And one of the things that I could do here, and I shouldn't really say it's array-like, it's more like object-like, but I could add to the class list, and right now it's red. Let's not console log the class list, but let's modify it. And so I'm going to add blue to the class list. And again, what ends up happening is that in terms of CSS classes, the last one in wins, and so now this is blue. Another thing that I could also do here is that if I wanted to remove the red class from it, I could do that, and now it's got class, but it doesn't have any value to it. And another way to do this is that if you wanted to just change what it was, so if it is red, you want to make it not red, you could toggle red. So it starts out as red, now it's not red, and you could just sort of see, if I toggle this again, it'll wind up being red again. So a few different ways you can end up modifying the class of an element is through the class name property or through the methods of this class list object.